Hi everyone, and welcome to the video that's going to show you how to convert any motorbike into damage-proof form. Now this is an absolutely exceptional discovery by Yerdner555. Just absolutely amazing, because it was previously thought to be impossible to convert any motorbike of your choice into damage-proof form, because the requirements for the motorbike crusher glitch were you had to have someone chasing the motorbike to try and steal it from Tony and drive the motorbike itself, but not kill Tony in the process. So it was really strict and difficult to find times where you could do this, and the most well-known times were during the 9mm Mayhem mission with the Yardie driving the heavy waterproof superior handling PCJ, and also during Biker Heat where Wayne was driving a heavy bulletproof, fireproof, waterproof exclusive colour chrome red PCJ 600, etc. But now you can convert any motorbike for your choice. And the great thing about the crusher glitch, i.e. the damage-proof conversion, is no properties are erased during the conversion process. I'm sure you knew this already, and I'm going to be using my bulletproof, fireproof Avenger to demonstrate this method, because the only motorbike I've ever converted into damage-proof form so far has been the PCJ 600, so it'll be a nice change. And it really shows you the diversity of this discovery by Yerdner555. Now, I'm going to warn you about this because it's really fiddly and annoying to get this to work. It's immensely complicated to explain it, and it's extremely unforgiving in many ways, especially if you're playing on the PSP version of the game. Okay guys, when you finally decided what bike you want to convert to damage-proof form, I highly recommend you save it in the garage first, because it's very, very remote you're going to pass this first time. I can tell you that now from experience. You're going to have to try many, 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 many times for this to work, if you're not used to it. So I'm going to be converting the bulletproof, fireproof Avenger. Let's see how it goes. So just drive straight to a volatile situation. And this mission is really legendary for many reasons, because it also contains the heavy conversion, the heavy exclusive colour navy blue Yankee as well, and I'll be doing these videos in the future. So you want to park your motorbike here, get off, and then go into the mission. And you pretty much do the next part of the mission like normal. You just drive to the yellow marker to activate the cutscene where JD phones you, basically. And then you'll get these waves of Sindaco members. So I'm going to do a quick explanation before I go into the marker of what's going to happen. And I would always recommend going into the marker with the bike this way round instead of the other way round, and I'll explain why now. So what happens is, when you go into the marker, you're going to activate a wave of Sindaco members that are going to come towards the casino to try and blow the casino up. And your primary objective of this mission is to prevent that from happening. But the interesting thing is every Sindaco wave has a driver and a passenger. The first wave has one driver and one passenger. The second wave has one driver and two passengers. And the third and final wave also has one driver and two passengers. But the interesting thing is the driver of all these waves have the ability to steal other vehicles to get to the casino quickly. So what you can do is, if you're very lucky, you can get the driver of the Sindaco wave to chase your motorbike. And I'm going to try and demonstrate it now. So as quickly as you can, get onto your bike and then drive towards the Sindaco car. And you need to scare the driver out and the passengers. In the first wave there's one driver and one passenger. And for some reason it's quite rare when the driver of the Sindaco wave is going to go after your bike. So just go near, get off your bike and get back on it. And if you're lucky, he'll steal the bike like that, but it's sod's law because now I've lost my bike. The main reason you want to have your bike facing this way is because you actually have a higher chance of getting to the Sindako car faster than if you're facing the other way. I mean, you can see what I mean. You know, it's much easier to turn down this road than it is to turn down the Ammunition Alleyway road. And also, the only other way left is literally up here in St. Mark's, so it's actually a much better place to be, is facing south instead of north. I hope this made things clear, because it seems more often than not, Sindako cars come from that direction instead of that direction. And also, I've had much more success with getting the driver out of the Sindako Argento car around this kind of area, where the subway station is. For some reason, he's more likely to chase your motorbike being here than he is, let's say, on this road down here by the construction site. I've almost had no success when he drives down this way. But I've got some other theories which I have learnt, and that it's not the end of the world if he doesn't chase your motorbike, because I actually found out you can actually force him to chase your motorbike by running him over. It's really, really strange and very messy of a quest, because it's just so uncertain every outcome you get. You just got to pluck away at it, keep trying. Eventually, you're just going to manage it. You'll get it at some point. So, as you can see, it's an extremely complicated video for me to make. So I apologize if I go a bit off topic. So the driver is the one you're going to have to try and get to follow your bike. But it's really difficult because you need to get the timing absolutely spot on. So what you do is you shoot a few bullets, scare the driver out the car, get off your bike, get back on, and hopefully he'll follow you, like this, which is really quite a miracle because I normally don't get him to follow me first time. So this is during the first wave of the Sindako rampage, you could say. And it doesn't matter which wave you manage to do this. However, though, it's more dangerous if you use waves 2 and 3 compared to wave 1. And I'll tell you why now. Because as soon as you manage to pull off the Damageproof conversion, which is already really difficult, you have to make sure that you kill this guy. Because if you don't, he can run back to the casino and place some bombs. But this is where the tricky bit comes. Because normally when you're converting a motorbike to Damageproof form, in the other cases, the driver will always chase the bike even though you steal the bike back from him. But in this case, you only have one chance, or a very, very low chance of having a second opportunity, you could say. Because once he steals your bike and you steal it back from him, he's no longer interested in your bike, so you have to force him to be interested in your bike, and this can be really challenging, so I'll try and demonstrate it as much as I can. You need to try and get him to the ramp and then accelerate towards the patched area, get off, press triangle as soon as he's starting to get on the bike. Ah, damn it, that was so close. Okay, he's not going to be interested in the bike anymore, but what I do know is you can run him over gently, like that, get off your bike, get on, see if he follows you. And he hasn't, so I've got to do that again. It's really, really confusing. Damn it. So you can see why this is already really tough, because you don't have many chances. Oh, come on. Oh, you son of a... Oh, for goodness sake, come on. Problem is, if you run him over too fast, you're going to kill him. And if he gets too near the other traffic, he's going to steal another vehicle, because he's not interested in yours. Okay, let's try this again. Now he's interested in my vehicle again. So you can see now I have another opportunity to convert this bike into damage-proof form. But yeah, it's extremely fiddly to do this properly. So it's going to take you many tries. And this is still wave 1, just to let you know. Because I actually made a video on this before and I really didn't explain it very well. So it doesn't matter which wave you use, but I would recommend using wave 1. Because you have a higher chance of actually succeeding with this quest. Because once you've converted your bike into ghost form, you have to get your ghost bike back to the garage quite quickly, especially if you let the driver get away, because the driver is the person who can plant bombs at the casino. And let's say he plants one bomb at the casino, and you get this warning saying if another bomb's planted, mission's failed. The problem is if the mission fails before you restore your bike's going to vanish, because your Sindako guy drove the bike for a second. It's basically cursed and hexed, and the bike will vanish if the mission fails unless it's in your garage repaired. Just to let you know, be very careful about that. Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't steal the trash, master. Oh, come on. Just so he doesn't die, for crying out loud. Okay, it looks like, from my experimentation, you've got to run him over twice for him to be interested in your vehicle again. Because it's so frickin' uncertain otherwise. But I'm pretty certain if I run him over again, he will be interested in stealing my vehicle back. Well, we'll see. I guess not, so even though I thought I understood the method, I don't. It's really fiddly and annoying, and very uncertain for these reasons. And this is probably the hardest video I've ever had to make, just because of the lack of certainty there is. It's a nightmare trying to explain it. Fuck's sake. Okay, I'll have to go on to wave 2 to try again. Okay, so what I can do to activate wave 2, I just kill this other Sindako member. And now more Sindakas are on the way. However, this time there are 2 passengers and 1 driver. So it's a little bit more dangerous. So it's actually perfectly logical just to restart if you failed wave 1, because you can always just get to this position again very quickly. Right, this is very unlikely now that I'm going to get the person chasing my bike. Yep, no, I don't think it happened. Or maybe it did. Nope. Okay, the driver's got into a car here. This is a different Sindako car, but I'm going to see if I can force him out. It's unlikely, but you can get away with this. Damn it, didn't work. Okay, run over him. Looks like that didn't work either. Oh, come on. Where's my luck right now? Okay, let me just kill this guy, get him out of the way. Oh, I'll shoot him for God's sake. There we go. Okay, now I just have the driver. He's going after the oh, for fuck's sake. Now I've got the third and final wave to try again. So you can see how difficult this really is. It's an absolute bastard request. Okay, the driver's stolen another bike, so now I have to restart no matter what, because I'm never going to get this guy off now. Nope. Right, get off your bike, get back on and drive. Sadly, the driver was not interested in my bike, he'd rather get the truck. However, let's see if I can get him out the truck and then force him to take my bike instead. I believe it can be done. Okay, wait, hang on. If I run him over gently, and then get off my bike, and then get back on it again. Still not interested. Let's try again. And now he's interested. You can tell if it's the driver chasing you because he's not going to fire his gun. If you have a Sindaco member chasing you and he stops to fire his gun, he's not after your motorbike, he's after killing Tony. Whereas the driver never shoots his gun, he's only after the motorbike. And that's the requirement you need for the bike crusher glitch. You have to have someone wanting to take the bike from Tony to drive the bike itself and not kill Tony. Otherwise it won't work. Okay guys, I'm back with another attempt. And interestingly enough, this is the first wave of Sindacos. And I've got the driver and the passenger alive. So if I pull this off, I'm going to tell you what my advice would be at this moment forward. So press triangle, like that. Now I think I would kill the driver because eventually he's going to go all the way back to the casino to plant some bombs. But what you have to be very careful about is the passenger can easily get Tony off the bike. And if the passenger gets you off the ghost bike, you are never ever getting back on it again. So just be very, very careful. So you're basically given more time doing this, because if I didn't kill the driver would actually start running towards the casino really quickly. And you know, on the PSP you have literally a 90% chance to crash the game if you fall into grey hell. And I've made 2 videos on this topic already of converting a motorbike into damage-proof form. So if you've had some experience, you'll know what I'm talking about. Obviously on the emulators and maybe even the mobile version of the game, it won't crash, but on the original consoles it's an absolute horror show if you fall into grey hell with a bike in ghost form. So I'm just reversing like normal, which is my preferred technique. No matter how long it takes, just reverse back to the garage, and you can see there's one red triangle on my radar. That is the passenger of the first wave. And the thing is, if he is dead, the next wave spawn, and then before you know it, a bomb will be planted at the casino. And if you get another bomb planted at the casino, you fail the mission, and you absolutely, without fail, you must have this ghost bike in the garage and restored before you fail the mission. I'll say that again. You absolutely must have this bike restored in your garage before you fail the mission. Otherwise it will be deleted, because the Sindaco member drove the motorbike, and any data that the Sindaco members have anything to do with will be deleted after the mission fails. So you have been warned. And this is why passing the mission with the exclusive colour brown Patriot worked much more easily than failing the mission, because the Sindaco members drove that vehicle. So it's really interesting seeing how the kind of mission works. So be very careful down here. Accelerate to slow the bike down. The reason I reverse, because it tries to prevent the bike from growing in size. Go around here very carefully, and down here very carefully forward. Brake, brake, brake. And you'll see the Avenger is a much more solid bike than the PCJ 600. It falls into grey hell less easily. So just go into the garage like this, get off the bike when you're ready. And now all I have to do is just close the garage to restore the bike, like that. And now all I have to do is either pass or fail the mission to carry on with the quest. But I'm going to fail the mission because I think it's great, because then you can convert more bikes into damage-proof form. And also the heavy conversion, which is also available in this mission. I only know how to pass the mission and convert a vehicle into heavy form. I have not found out how to actually make it repeatable. So it's a good idea to get as many damage-proof bikes as you can. So now I'm going to kill the passenger. The next wave will spawn, and you'll see how quickly they get to the casino and start bombing it. This is why you have to be very careful whether you kill the driver or you leave him alive. It takes a lot of thinking, actually, because if you kill the driver but you have no passengers remaining, you will spawn the next wave straight away. So let's say you're about to, let's say you've just converted your bike into ghost form. The driver won't want to steal your bike anymore, because you've seen what happens. He loses interest in your bike. Let's say you have no passengers left. If you kill that driver, you will activate the next wave. And to be honest, if you activate the next wave, you're going to fail the mission an awful lot faster than if you kill the driver. So you have to really think of all these different circumstances, and it's extremely difficult to explain. So here we go, here's the first bomb. If I get one more, I fail the mission, but because my bike's restored in the garage, it is absolutely 100% safe. It will not delete itself at all. So I'm just going to keep waiting to see if the mission fails. But it's absolutely monstrous, the quest, because there are so many possibilities. You have to think, do I kill the driver after I convert my bike to ghost form? What would be faster, killing the driver or actually just not killing him? And that's the choice you have to make. I've given you all the advice I can. It's all just a lot of personal preference. I wonder if the driver's going to manage to plant another bomb, or he's going to get himself killed, because I haven't killed my Leone guards. So we'll see. So yeah, one more piece of advice. If you're doing this on the final and third wave, and you've just converted your bike into damage-proof form, just make sure that if you kill the driver, just make sure that you have at least 1 or 2 passengers still alive. Because if you don't, you're going to activate the final stage of the mission, which is the truck bomb. And if you activate the truck bomb at the scrapyard, you will never make it back to the garage in time on PSP. If the bike's in ghost form, you will never ever beat the truck bomb back to the garage. So that's the only other thing you must know. If you're on the third and final wave, absolutely do not kill the driver if the passengers are already dead. And that's literally the most advice I can give. Looks like nothing's happening, so I'm going to have to go to the casino and just finish these guys off myself. But sometimes you get lucky, you just fail the mission easily. So we'll see what's happening. So now the exclusive colour dark brown Patriot's on its way. Might as well just let them plant one bomb and I'll fail the mission. I don't need to activate the truck bomb scene to fail the mission. So you can see my bike is still in the garage, safe and restored. And there we go, I'm about to fail the mission now, because it's the second bomb. And there we go. The mission will fail, and you still have your damage-proof bike in the garage. And if you did this, congratulations, and be very proud of your new prize. So this now is my bulletproof, fireproof, pop-proof, damage-proof unique Avenger. So I might as well just try and show the properties. So yeah, this I think marks my most difficult vehicle, not most difficult vehicle, but the most difficult video I have made to date. It's certainly not the hardest vehicle of all time, don't get me wrong. It's difficult, but it's not the hardest vehicle of all time. But it's just, this video was really, really tricky to explain. And it took me many days of trying to get it right. So I hope it helped, and if there are any parts I missed, I can only apologise. Because it's just that hard to get this video perfect. So you can see this is not damaging at all, to use a physical impact. And it's really difficult to show damage proof on a motorbike anyway, because it just doesn't dent. So I might as well just show you that it's bulletproof, fireproof, pop-proof. I'll just crash one more time. That was pathetic, but yeah, whatever. Might as well just show you it's bulletproof. As you can see, it's still bulletproof. Still fireproof. As you can see, only the PCJ caught fire. And now I'll show you it's pop-proof as well. So the damage-proof conversion does not delete any properties from the vehicle. Thanks for everyone for watching, and see you next time. Bye.